Right now at 11, a 50-acre wildfire in Nassau County nearly contained. Thank you for staying up late with us. I'm Crystal Moyer. Take a look at this. This is some drone video that we just took. It shows the rising smoke from the wildfire. It's actually located off of Highway 301 near Hilliard. And tonight, visibility still an issue in the area. Our Zach Wilcox joins us live off of US 301 right now. And Zach, you know, the Florida Forest Service says a fire was about 90% contained at last check.
Yeah, Crystal, that's still what their website lists. However, we did see all the fire trucks leave, at least this staging area where they seem to be based at, around the time that it started to get dark out here. But there's still a heavy smoke in this area, and you can really smell it in the air. You can certainly see it, or smell it in our car, that is, and it is impacting visibility along Highway 301. And we talked with an employee at the general store that's right here who mentioned he's only been working here 3 weeks. Didn't expect to be dealing with this today.
I was a little nervous for sure. I didn't know how close it was or where it started or how big it was.
All questions Blake Wirtz didn't think he'd have to ask when he came in to start his 3rd week on the job at Callie K's general store.
A guy came in saying there was like a fire out back, but I thought that it was boxes that we had to burn, but we weren't gonna burn them because there's like the no burn thing going on because it's so dry. And then I went outside to look, and there was just a lot of smoke and everything.
The Florida Forest Service quickly determined it was a UTV malfunction that sparked the fire so close to where Wirtz works along Highway 301.
Owner of it told us that, you know, he's had some mechanical issues with it. We're pushing 25, 26 days without any rainfall in this part of our area for sure. You know, it doesn't take much to get the fuels going.
Mike worked with the Forest Service, says the fortunate thing is there were no injuries from the fire. And it was in a rural area that didn't impact many homes. However, the wind and dry conditions didn't help matters.
And the winds are out of the west, so coming from where the sun is behind us, you know, pushing out here towards the highway, and that's pushing the smoke across here. We're going to keep the smoke signs out through the evening, and the roads will be monitored by law enforcement until we close the incident out.
Wirtz mentioned the deli next to where he works evacuated, but the general store powered through a little bit of smoke inside. Certainly an eventful way to start his tenure there.
My mom's been like blowing my phone up, thinking I'm gonna die from a fire. It's crazy.
Fortunately, Blake was safe today, but you heard him mention that county leaders here in Nassau County have warned people about the dry conditions and about maybe controlling their burns at this point. He also heard that it's been almost a month, according to the Forest Service, since we last had rain in this area. So my question for you, Robert, is will they get any relief? Will Blake be able to burn those boxes eventually?
Not anytime soon out there, Zach. I mean, it's a good question. We still have this high pressure. We have a little front that's coming through tomorrow, but it's dry. And then it stays dry through next week. It's not really until next Wednesday night that we see some rain. But even with that, it's not going to be enough to really put any relief in this big deficit we have out there, Zach.
Well, Robert, I tell you what, you can still see the smoke out here. It's hard to see the camera from where I'm at, actually. So we're going to make sure that we are taking our time getting back to the station. And FHP, they're going to leave the signs out here letting drivers know about the impacted visibility all through the night. In Hilliard, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.